Hello everyone and welcome to this Astro Oracle reading, and this is in particular for those of you who feel in strong connection to passed on loved ones or a deceased pet, or who are in strong connection to light beings, archangels, or whomever or whatever it is that is showing up for you on a personal level. So I have shuffled my card deck, and these two cards presented themselves. I have not yet seen the cards, so in a moment we'll just turn the cards to see if there is a specific message for you right now that you feel that you could really benefit from at this moment. Of course, this is a general reading, so just take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Make sure that you are comfortable in sitting in your chair, sitting in a straight up position, so that the energies can move through you easily. Maybe you want to have a glass of water next to you. Also make sure that you have your feet solidly planted on the ground and that you are very much aware of where you are right now, that you are a soul living in a human avatar here on planet Earth, and that you are now moving in the direction of your higher self, connecting what might be beyond. And let's begin to draw in the energies and see what is coming through for us. Just make sure that you take some deep breaths and that you feel very relaxed. Okay, so let's see what the first card has for us. And maybe you just want to go with one of the cards, or maybe both of them. Just go with wherever your intuition is leading you. And this card is saying, we support you as you cleanse and clear, both inside and out. Card number 34. The other card is card number 36, saying, be creative, look for ways to build, grow, and manifest. So we can also see that we have some water over here, and we have a bird here as well, and a nest. So let's pull some cards and see if there is some particular constellation or particular cosmic energy that really we wish to reach your attention at this moment. This card is coming out. Okay. Card number 15, Nephilim, controversial, assessing, new perspectives. Okay, so this card is coming in to say that maybe it's time for you to rip everything up by the root right now, to really make this cleansing actions in your life, where you are looking back at something that has been bothering you, maybe something that has been, yes, maybe a little bit controversial, where you have been the one stepping out with controversial opinions or attitudes or actions. Okay, so I feel in particular that it's talking to this card over here to find a way to build, grow, and manifest, to rip up by the roots right now what doesn't need your attention anymore, to figure out where am I going to grow, where am I going to manifest right now. So it's like for some of you, you're leaving a very controversial situation where you need new perspectives on things. And actually also this is going to cleanse you inside and out, and you definitely have a lot of support coming in for you, whatever it is that you are doing in your life. Regarding the numbers, we have 3 and 4, 3 and 6. That could also be a 7 or a 9. Over here it's 15, so that's 1 and 5, so that could also be 6. Okay, so go with the numbers however they may resonate with you. It could be a birthday or amount of people or something like that. So new perspectives are needed right now in your current situation. So some of you are in some kind of deep transformation here. So let's pull some more cards to see what more information we could bring in on this. Let's ask for more information on this, please. We have 3 cards coming out here. Okay. So the first card is this card. It's talking about evidence of spirit. Yes. So when you are moving on your path here in a new direction and looking back at the past and what no longer is a success for you, somehow things have played out their role and now you need to move on. You will have a lot of evidence from spirit that you're on the right path. So whatever stuff maybe is showing up for you, take that as an evidence that spirit is there with you, that your past and loved ones are there to support you, or your personal guides, whomever they may be. So whatever you may come across, take it as an evidence that you're not alone in this. You can do this. You're on the right path. You will find, it's like taking one step at the time. Okay, so it's like you're taking one step here and the next step here and the next step here, and you feel that you are being led quite physically and materialistically. Perhaps that stuff is actually going to show physically up in your life. Now the next 2 cards, they came out together, so let's have a look at them. We have soul connection and thought power. Okay, so there is something telepathically going on right now in the way that you are connecting to your higher self, and where you are taking some kind of, I got the impression of that this is about space traveling, that you are traveling out into different constellations. So you are also an old soul. You have been in many incarnations, okay, and also you have a very strong psychic ability here. Maybe also, you know, clairvoyant power, but definitely also telepathy going on, that you are in strong connection with whatever it is that past on loved ones wants to show you, or your personal guides being light beings, or just other civilizations showing up. You have a direct telepathic contact with them. So this is going very, very deep. They are contacting you on a soul level here. So this is running deep. And as always, when we're tuning in to cosmic energies, my experience is that we pick up a lot through our astral body, where we are picking up on emotional responses from the universe. So really listen to your soul, where we also hold our emotions, okay, because that could also be a strong signal of where you are right now, of where to move, which direction to move into right now in your life. So let's see if there is some specific message from some of your guides here. But you're definitely becoming more advanced. You are beginning to listen to your soul and saying, you know what, whatever it was that I had over here, it's just not good enough anymore. I need to cleanse. I need to look for other ways to be creative and to grow and build my own life, whatever it is. But also with the reference to water over here is also a reference to our soul and the moon. our inner wild nature, our past or prior lifetimes. So there might be something here on a deep level that is beginning to resonate with you. Maybe you don't really quite recognize yourself anymore in your needs, and why am I thinking like this, and why am I acting like this all of a sudden, but there's something to it and you are definitely taking action on it. So maybe meditations could be a very good tool for you right now. You know, being still, maybe not communicate too much with too many people, to keep things low just for a few days maybe, or a few weeks. Not that you need to isolate, but just make sure that you're tuned in to your mind and whatever is coming in there, not being not becoming a slave to your, you know, to your too much to your thoughts and what's coming in. It's like taking a step back from your thinking patterns and just let things flow. See what's coming in when you're taking a step back, allowing yourself to let your soul speak. When you allow yourself to listen to your feelings, because that is how we know that we are in tune with the cosmic emotions. So now we have a card showing itself here. Yes. Rejuvenation. Take time to rest and recharge your batteries. Exactly. Because right now you are cleansing out. Just put the card over here so that you can see it. Over here. Because it is time now to move into what's going on telepathically between you and whomever might be out there, and to listen very carefully, because it's also like that you are almost manifesting these evident signs, okay? When we come so much into attunement with our higher selves and just being led into deep synchronicity with what's going on around us, we can see it manifest physically and materialistically in our 3D lives, okay? That's where we really become very much aware of how much our thoughts mean and how much power we really have, just like this card is talking about. So when you guys are beginning to tune in telepathically with what is going on, and just letting your mind flow, okay, and not being held up in thinking about your daily routines, and then they said that and I did that and why did they do that and tomorrow I got to be there, and it you know, all of that. It's like letting go of your calendar and just going into this flow. Maybe listen to some relaxing music, going into meditation, go outside, sit in your garden, whatever it may be for you, but be very much aware of taking action on leaving the crowd, okay, so that you spend some time on your own, because you also need here to recharge your batteries as you are going on or moving on this new path of yours. It's not a small thing when we rearrange our lives, and as I pick up on a deep transformation for you, this is something big that you are going through. This is not a small thing. This could include moving to a new city, moving to a new state, a country, or changing your job permanently, you know, changing maybe you're even changing society, you know. Some friends, they're just not with you anymore where you are in your life, or it could be family members, something like that, but this is no small thing. So let's see if there's a magical word for you that you can lean on to while this process is going on. And just remember that things are changing constantly. Nothing is ever going to be the same, even though we may think it is going to be like that. And definitely your friends or your family maybe think that things are going to be static, but you know they're not. And you may just have realized that. For some of you, you've been moving on to this path for quite some time right now. But for some of you, this is quite new. And so maybe there has been like a wake-up call for you yourself, or quite a shock. But you know it needs to be done. So let's see if there are any magical words for you coming out here. Magical color or one from the top. Yes, forgiveness. While you are looking back now, moving on in a new direction, you're also forgiving. You're coming into forgiveness, okay? So remember that, and also again reference back to the water. So this could be that you are female, but definitely this is a female energy going on within you, where we are exactly tuning into our soul, our emotions, the moon, our divine feminine. So there is something that you need to integrate here, okay? And also the water is this cleansing, has this cleansing effect on us. So maybe you want to if you can take a swim once in a while, or maybe you want to just go and wash up a little bit more frequently than you're used to, or drink more water, and just maybe start a diet where there's much more water into it, because it can have this cleansing effect, okay? So really be aware of that. And also the moon here is a reference back to water. And we all know that we have this electromagnetic field around us also. So to have this connection going on with that, and the water coming into this flow, also tuning in up here, it can really have a great effect on you drinking more water. Maybe take a swim if you live nearby the sea, or however the weather may allow you to be out more and in connection with water. But you're definitely coming into a lot of forgiveness, and maybe that is a little bit hard, but please notice the sun here in the top of the card. There's a new horizon. There is a new day coming in for you, okay? So like I said before, nothing is ever the same. Nothing is staying the same. Things are not static. Things are always in motion. So it is hard sometimes maybe to forgive someone or something, or a situation, or whatever it is that you have allowed yourself to go through. But the sooner we go into this energy, the sooner we can begin this new life that you guys are definitely in the direction of right now. And we can see how big this fella is. It's a very masculine energy. It's like taking action on it. And then we have the much more feminine stuff going on over here. So it's a beautiful reunion kind of thing. And don't forget the angel over here, that also when you forgive, you will be much lighter and brighter. You will shine your light. You will feel that you are being lifted. You are elevating, okay? And this is definitely also a hint, of course, from your personal guides, that they are lifting you up. They are trying to lift your energy, lifting your spirit. So let's have some more cards to see. Okay. And I'm sorry about that. Okay, there's no way that that I can get this card. It just landed in a very specific place in the room here. So, okay, we'll just pull another one. So whatever that was definitely not the direction that you need to move into right now. But this card deck is called the Divine Doors. So maybe there are some divine doors right now that are showing up for you on a very personal level, whatever that may be for you. Okay, there's a card showing itself here. So let's go with that. Yes, so this is kind of an old, very old door, a symbol of that you may have been through a lot before you have been stepping out as a controversial person here. Okay, maybe you've been going through your fights. So let's see what this card is saying. Okay, 2-2 or 11-11, however you read it. Numbers in doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. Exactly. So again, back to this over here. You will find a lot of evidence that your past on loved ones are with you, or your special deceased pet, or light beings or civilizations out there trying to come into contact with you. Definitely you will see that come much more into your life as you are stepping out on this beautiful new path of yours. And this is also saying, of course, and always, that love is what matters the most, okay? Leading us back to forgiveness, okay? Try to forgive yourself or anyone who's been doing something hurtful to you. We can forgive people when we can start to see things from their perspectives, okay? And as this card over here also was talking about new perspectives, this could seem to me that you have gotten this wake-up call, like, no, that is not good enough for me anymore. I mean, I can see from their point of view why they had to do and say towards me whatever it is that they did. I can see that from their perspective, from how, however they were brought up, or from their educational point of view, or from whatever it is that they're working with. I can clearly see why they need to take that kind of action. But it's not making me feel great about me, and it's not how I understand friendship, a familyhood, or how you are supposed to be honest with one another. This is not how I want to build a relationship on those terms, okay? And that's when we can start to forgive it and say, okay, I can see it from their perspective, but it doesn't mean that I have got to stay in this relationship with those people. No, it doesn't. Maybe sometimes you can, but it depends on how the other party is looking at it. If people are coming towards you and saying, I'm sorry, and you know that they really mean it, but if they don't really mean it, or they are not even asking for your forgiveness, just like forgive it anyway and then move on. There will be new people for you to meet out there. And also now it is time for you to start to show your love. Because when we are stuck in not being able to forgive something, we're also holding our love back for new people to be able to come in, or even loving ourselves the most and love all about who we are. And then we're also not using everything in life that is there for us all the time, because it's like we're shutting that out, okay? So beautiful here. I like the synchronicity word here. It's great. Okay, it's meant for you. Okay, don't hold anything back. You have done your job. You have done your job. It is time for you now to rejuvenate, to rest. Okay, you have done it. So it's also about letting letting things happen now. Let things come in. And so let's pull a final card to see if there's a specific word that your guides wish to bring to your attention. And as I was just mentioning love, I pulled this card from my Angel Blessings purse. Beautiful love, okay? Don't hold back now. Don't hold your love back. Okay? Just love. You deserve it. You're worth it. You've done the job. You've done the work. You are very controversial. You have the courage to break away from norms and traditions and patterns and routines that are no longer yours, and perhaps they never were. Okay? So remember that. What a beautiful reading of love here, and what an exciting new path you guys are on right now. So I'm wishing you all the best out there. I hope you have been inspired to dive deeper into these cards, the numbers and the colors. And I'm just wishing you all the best. Take great care of yourselves out there. You are going through a great transformation. You are really doing a unique job out there. So all the best to you. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and bye for now.